do not marry her. If she cannot show appreciation, she cannot say thank you for the things you do for her. This is very, very important, that a woman says thank you, that a woman always appreciate the things you do for her. Any woman that cannot appreciate the things you do for her, it shows that this woman is greedy. It shows that she wants more. It shows that those things you're doing for her, she's seeing it as nothing. So because she's seeing it as nothing, so she will find it very difficult saying thank you to you, accepting those things you do. In fact, it's because she's not even accepting it. That is why she can't say thank you to you. Most women, when you do something for them, they will just you just give them they will just act as if it's normal, as if nothing happened, as if that thing means nothing. No, you need to remind them, don't you like it? You did not say thank you. Before she will now reluctantly say thank you to you. She's not appreciative. And any woman who is not appreciative, she wants another person can easily do those things you're doing for her, and she will feel, oh, she needs more. She will feel all right. Another person can easily do that thing, so those things are nothing. You that is doing it, in fact, you're just doing it for, yeah, I deserve it, it is my right, I need to get it. She's self entitled. She's very, very entitled. That is why she can't show appreciation. Anyone that cannot go and watch, anyone that is not showing appreciation is because of their entitlement mentality, because they are entitled to those things you do for them. So it means nothing. In most cases, people who are entitled, you will notice that because they are entitled, so those things you're doing for them, they are expecting too much. They will expect more than the things even they cannot do for themselves. So now that you're doing it for them, it's as if you're doing nothing. It means nothing. So even saying thank you, they feel, yes, it's my right. You're supposed to be doing it for me. So if you don't do it for me, another person can easily do it for me. So when you have people like this, women like this, there is no point doing. Most times a man, you will see, you want to do everything possible. You want to always make sure, okay, let me please her, let me see how I can make her happy, let me see how I can do this thing for her. No matter what you do, she's not appreciative of you, she's not appreciative of you. So no matter what you do, she's never going to say thank you to you, and it's never going to be as if you did anything for her. Most times you've noticed when maybe you did something, you're helping a woman in school, or you're helping train her in school. Most times she will say, what is the big thing you've done for me that nobody else has ever done for anybody before? If you've heard a woman say this to you, or anyone say this to you, you will notice that they are not just saying it. They feel those things, you're supposed to do it for them. You're supposed to do more for them. That is why, you're supposed, after all, he's supposed to be doing it. After all, it's my right. He's supposed to be doing it. That is why when you meet a woman, the first thing that comes to her mind is how you're going to take care of every of her needs. Just take care of her. Nothing else matters. Even your own needs, even if she don't meet up with your needs, no problem. In as you're taking care of her needs, and she's fine, she's okay, everything is cool, everything is calm. Now, you don't say, when you're taking when you're doing something for a woman who doesn't show appreciation, if she's your wife, the first thing you should do is, most of those things that makes her happy, stop doing it. Do things you know she deserves. Anything she doesn't deserve, don't go extra mile. Don't do more than yourself. Just do things you know, as a human being, you know that, oh, she needs that thing, or they need that thing. Don't go extra mile, because most time when people show appreciation, when they say thank you, you want to go extra mile for them. You want to do everything possible just to bring smiles to their faces, because they will appreciate your effort. But someone who would hardly show appreciation will never appreciate your effort. Why will you, or why is it not your responsibility? Be doing it now. Most times when they tell you, it's your responsibility, are you the first person that I ever done it before, they don't feel you're doing anything for them. Even if tomorrow you could not, maybe something happened that God forbid that you can no longer provide for them, honestly, they are going to deny all those things you do for them. They are going to deny it because of there is no appreciation. There is no sign that they really that you're even doing anything for them. Because there is no sign to show that yes, you're doing something for them. They really like it. They want to really appreciate you or say thank you to you. Because there was no sign like that. So it means that though most of those things you're doing, you're just doing it. Most times they will say, hey, you're just doing it just to be a good person. You just want to show that you're a good person. Most times they know deep down those things you do for them, they can't do for you. Those sacrifices you make, they can never make it. And most times, how you can know that someone is unappreciative of the things you're doing, or your woman is unappreciative of the things you're doing, is when you notice that after doing these things, they can never, as in even if they have the opportunity of doing that thing for you, as in the opportunity is in their hands, they can never do it for you. As in they can, as in the opportunity, they have the opportunity to do those things for you. They will never do it. They will never even want to do it. They will never want to. As in those things, they feel you don't deserve it, but they deserve it. So just keep doing it. And you know someone who hardly show appreciation, and you're being good to them. Any day you're unable to do anything good for them, maybe something happened, you couldn't do that thing you used to do, they will criticize all the ones you've been doing for them. Or let's say something happened, maybe you guys had maybe like a misunderstanding, they will never agree or admit that you've ever done anything for them. So a woman that hardly show appreciation is a woman you should run from, because lack of appreciation means lack of acceptance. I must accept you before I could show appreciation to you. There are people who are good. Whether they accept you or not, at least they will show you that they like you. In fact, when someone hardly appreciates, it shows the level of mindset they have. They're not good persons. They're not good people. It's only a good person that will tell you, oh, this thing you did for me, thank you. Thank you for this thing. It's only a good person that remembers the good someone did for them. But someone who is not good will hardly remember. So because she will not remember. So doing those kindness for you when opportunity avails itself is something she's never going to do. Secondly, a woman that hardly apologizes. You have no business staying with her. You will be drained. If she can hardly apologize to you, guy, no matter what you do, no, if you like, do anything for her, she will in fact, she can easily hurt you. A woman that hardly apologizes to you is a woman that can easily hurt you in so many ways. Excuse me, guys. Hello. Hello. Hello, ma. I'll call you back. I did live. I'll call you back, ma. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So if she hardly apologizes, forget it. There is nothing you will do that will reach her. That is why if you're with a woman who feels nothing for you, as if she doesn't have empathy, she doesn't, it starts from that. For you to know a woman will not have sympathy or empathy, she will never empathize with you. It's through that means she will never apologize. She doesn't feel the need. She's wrong. She wants to apologize. There is no need to apologize. Because if a woman feels your pain, that is the only time she will know, oh, this thing hurts this guy. He complained about this thing. In most cases, just by your reaction to that thing, she has known that you're not happy with it. She will quickly come up and say, oh, please, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. She cannot tell you. That is why love, you see, love most times doesn't hurt. If someone loves you, they are easily quick to apologize. If you, as a man that is looking at me now, you know what I'm saying. If you love a woman because you don't want to see her hurt or angry, you're quick to say sorry to her. Let it just go. Let peace reign. But a woman who finds it difficult to apologize to you, it shows that deep down in her, she doesn't really love you. She didn't really accept you. Most times, you're just like a priority, an option to her, not a priority. That is why she's maybe having to have conversation with you. Most times, they are keeping you in their life because the priorities are not available. So when the desirable is not available, the available becomes desirable, right? Right? Yes, a woman can do that. She can stay with you, she can end up with you, she can even marry you. Meanwhile, you were never her desire. She never desired you. You're never her priority. So if she cannot apologize, there's no point beating around the bush. There's no point looking for what is not looking for you. There's no point saying, you're always claiming right. Always telling her she's always claiming right won't change anything. Most times when a woman hardly apologizes, she will never. Most times you're telling her things are happening to you, she doesn't pay attention. Yes, because she feel anything you're going through, you should go it through it alone. But then when she's going through her own, she needs you to be there, be supportive. That is why if you have a woman who is never supportive, do not support her. Yes, if she's not supportive, don't support her. Don't give her what you're not getting from her. Anything you give to a woman, expect it. Anything she's not giving you, do not give her. These are some of the ways to train her to know that you equally deserve most of the things she's getting from you. So for her to appreciate them, she must all equally know how to give them. If she cannot give them, she will find it difficult appreciating them. So when you are in a relationship, most guys will say, no, I don't want her to give me anything. I don't need anything from a woman. You need it from them. Once in a while, ask them to do those things for you. Put them in that position where they can at least think, oh, he's doing this for me. Oh, if you don't put them there, they cannot know the level of the sacrifices you're making for them. So if they feel they cannot invest in you, they cannot pour into you, the both of you are just like an empty cups. You're just like cups that are filled with water, that you need to empty cups that need to be refilled, that need to fill is empty cups that you need to fill. So if you're filling her cup and she's not filling your cup will be empty. At the end of the day, you will always feel like you're drained. You're not getting anything. You will not be happy. And when a woman feels she cannot invest in you, that means she will never sacrifice anything for you. She can easily lose the relationship. No matter how much you like her or you are attached to her, she's willing to let go. So, but if she's investing in you, just as you are investing in her, there is no way she's going to want. She will just wake up one morning and I don't want the relationship, or she start gaslighting you. Do you know what? Do you know what? We hold things that are precious to us. We hold it dear. We don't want to let it go. Anything we let go is not there. It's not dear. Anything we hold tight, we chase, is dear to us. Make some sacrifices for you. When you're with a woman who finds it difficult to apologize, there is no point remaining with her, staying with her. Not even what's it called? Going further to even get married to her, which most men do. They will feel okay, now she's still young, she doesn't know anything, life is still she just it's still fair on her, she doesn't know what life is talking about. Maybe if I get married to her, she's going to have everything, she's going to do this way, she's going to do that way, she's going to change. Maybe when she start having one or two, she will now know what motherhood is. the the way they started treating you from the onset, that is how they are going to continue, because that is how they see you. That is what they are going to give you. They can't give you what is not in them. They can only give you what they have. So meanwhile, when you're there expecting too much from a woman, ask yourself, have you ever asked her? Most times you don't ask them. You just feel you're enough. Only you is enough to make sacrifices for her and the relationship. At the end of the day, the woman becomes too selfish that she can't even give you anything. Ask them to give you too. Ask them to do things for you. Even if you don't want their money, you have to what? Most times send them on an errand, they can go. If they cannot go those errands, they cannot run this errand for you, they cannot do those things for you, they don't want to make sacrifices. So what is the essence of staying with someone you can sacrifice everything for, but cannot sacrifice anything for you? So you need to let go. You need to walk away. Don't be desperate to get married or to be in a relationship that you start tolerating most of these bad behaviors that are red flags. This is a very terrible red flag that a woman will never value your input, will never see your value, or will not even see your worth in a relationship. And when she doesn't see them, she will never look up to you. She will never respect you. So most times you will just live in that relationship always grumbling, always complaining, but nothing will ever change. Then, thirdly, a woman that can never take correction. You kept saying the same thing over and over and over again. She kept doing the same thing. Do you know when a woman constantly repeats the same thing you're complaining of? Do you know it's a sign of disrespect? It's a sign she doesn't want you to have a boundary. It's a sign she wants you to she want to make you, when you get tired, you keep quiet. When you're talking to a child, the child kept doing that thing. The child doesn't want to listen to you. That is how a woman is. When she doesn't want to listen, those things you're saying, it makes no sense to her. So because she doesn't want to respect, submit, and look up to you, that is why she wants you to keep repeating that thing, but she's never going to listen. So if you are in a relationship with a woman who finds it difficult to listen, who finds it difficult to take advice, correction from you, then you don't have a woman. Because you guys will always be in a conflict. You want to always argue, you want to always quarrel, you want to always tell her you're not her mate. You want to always tell her that you are the man in the relationship because she doesn't want to listen to you. Any woman that cannot listen and you make the mistake of marrying her, you really suffer. You will suffer in that marriage and in that relationship. This is not marriage at all. Do you know that most times when you feel, oh, she's not, anywhere she's going, she doesn't tell me, it's because from the onset she has never been listening to you. She doesn't listen. Do not ignore these red flags. If she doesn't listen, she will disrespect you. She's quick to disrespect. If she doesn't listen, you cannot set boundary for her. Because those boundaries, she will violate it at will. Someone that doesn't listen to you, who are you setting the boundaries for? Immediately you set the boundary, oh, she will use her non-listening to disrespect the boundary, and nothing is going to happen. So when you are dealing with a woman who doesn't listen to you, don't say, she's stubborn, which most of you make excuses for. You just come and be making such excuses. She's a very stubborn woman. She's stubborn. If I tell her not to do something, she will go and do it. How do I handle her? When from the beginning, when you know she's stubborn, there is no point handling her. It's best you let her go. The way she see you, that is how she's taking you. She has never seen you as a man she wants to respect. She has never seen you as a man she wants to submit to. And she has never seen you as a man she wants to look up to. So because she's not seeing you like that, so there is a way you respect someone so much that whenever they talk to you, in fact, you don't even want them to say anything to you, because if they say it, you know that you must do it. So because you don't want it, you just want to avoid them. But a woman who doesn't want to listen, she doesn't want to avoid you. You guys will always have issues. You guys will always have quarrel. You will always have misunderstanding. And to be honest, she's going to always win you. She's always going to win you. So because she doesn't see you as, do I need to listen to him? I don't think all the thing he's saying is rubbish. Most times they can even tell you, you're saying nonsense. You're saying rubbish. They don't want to listen. And most times they will even tell you, this is my attitude. This is my behavior. If you don't like it, why are you still with me? Any woman that says this with you has already made up her mind. She doesn't want to respect you. She has already made up her mind. She will never see you as a leader in that relationship. She has already made up her mind that they control. She wants to drag power with you. So you cannot say, oh, she's not listening to me, which most guys will say, which most guys will come and tell you, and she doesn't listen, she doesn't respect me, and how do I make her respect me? There is no point. There is no point. There is no point. Because most of the time, those things they do that they know that will really hurt you, that they know that if you keep, you will be telling them, or most times they will even want to make decisions that suit them without really considering you. You will start asking yourself, what position are you in that marriage or in that relationship? Because you're with someone who you find, in fact, when she doesn't listen to you, you will never want, she will never have, she will never want to have conversations with you, as in real conversations that most of the time that, okay, couples will have issues, they will not sit down, okay, how do we settle this? There is nothing like that. She will give you order. She will tell you, this is how I want it. Whether you like it or you don't like it, Oga, you're going to respect it. You're going to do it. Because in most cases, when you drag this, it will be to your disadvantage. Everybody will hear your voice, and most times you might even lose it and raise your hand. So most men that you see that they are raising their hands, they're not raising their hand that this is who they are. Yes, there are some who are like that, but then there are some that this is not their attitude. They never thought in their lives that they will ever raise their hands to their women. But why they are raising their hands is because the women never, they don't listen. They will keep telling them, oh, I don't like this, I don't want this, and the women will keep doing it. From the onset, as you're seeing it, do not go further. Do not say, I really like her so much and I want to overlook it. This red flag is something you should never overlook. You can overlook any red flag, but you see this three I mentioned, do not overlook it. So before you overlook any red flag, ask yourself, is she listening to me? Can I talk to her? And she can even dress up, travel to her place without telling you, and she doesn't care, she doesn't feel anything is supposed to happen about it. You should take it just the way you're seeing it. Just take it like that. What do you mean? Can't I go and see my people? Yes, she should go and see her people, but she telling you means she respects you. It's not like you're controlling her. It's not control. It's because she respects you. But because she doesn't respect you, she's not going to tell you. She's not going to carry you along in anything she's doing. Most time you see women who are in marriages, they will just go, they will get land, they will start building without telling their husbands anything, because they've vowed in their hearts they will never listen to those men. And from the beginning of their relationship, the men know that these women are like that. You kept making excuses. Don't make excuses for them. Once you make an excuse and you fall into this trap, when you come out, you will everly regret it. You will regret, you say, oh, I saw the signs, but then I ignored it. Most guys will be with women where things will happen. The women will start breaking things, breaking everything, keeping malice. And you say, I just like her, she cares for me. Then later on, she will now come up with, she will get to a boxers and singlet to come and say sorry. What? This is medicine afterwards. Help me complete it. Medicine afterwards. If she cannot think before acting, it means she can really hurt you even before thinking about it. When she don't hurt you, you are now in the hospital. That is when she will now realize, oh, he's my man, he's my boyfriend, I'm not supposed to do that to him. Medicine afterwards. Don't be with women who cannot listen to you. If she cannot listen to you, you can never set boundaries. You see, we talk of boundaries almost every time in my videos. Boundaries, set boundaries, have a boundary. You will have a boundary for a woman that is willing to listen, a woman that is willing to at least correct herself, who wants the relationship to work. A woman that is not ready to listen, that doesn't want to even hear anything you say, doesn't want any relationship to work with you. That is just the truth. She doesn't want it to work because she needs to listen before she can apply. But because she doesn't want to listen, she cannot apply. So even if you're drowning in this relationship, in this marriage, It is none of her business. It is none of her concern. You are in it alone. In most cases, she feels she's not even in a relationship with you. You are in a relationship, so you will do everything to please her. You will do everything to make her happy. But then nobody does anything to make you happy because you saw it from the beginning. You allowed it. You agreed. You want to be in it. So manage it. Make do with it. So if you are in a relationship and you find out that the woman you are dealing with hardly show you appreciation, no matter what you say, she can never say thank you. No matter what you do, she can never, she feels she deserves more. You're giving her less. So she can get that more from someone else. And truly, even in marriage, honestly, she can easily get it from someone else because she cannot be loyal to you. She is very entitled that she, those things you're doing, she deserves it. It is her right. When you have someone who feels that way, honestly, even if you like, kill yourself for them, it means nothing. They don't, they can't even feel, oh, he's trying. You're not trying. You're not doing anything. You're not trying for a woman like this. Then if you see a woman who finds it difficult to say sorry to you, to apologize, she cannot own her wrong. She cannot tell you, say, oh, babe, please forgive me. I know I offended you and I'm sorry. Hey, it's a woman you should never be with. You see, you will turn to a good man by force. A good man that wants peace. And no woman wants a man that always wants peace, that will not stand up for himself. No, those times you try to stand up for yourself, she will always use it against you because she will put words in your mouth. Those times you try to say, oh, I don't like this, she will say, this is how you said it. You she said it, you were shouting at me. She will make you feel you're the problem. She's not the problem because she's never ready to take she's to be accountable for that thing. Because she doesn't want to be accountable, so you will always take the blame for everything that will happen. You will always be blamed. So when she now flip it, even someone around will say, ah, this man, that's what they do. Most times when she say, this is, you will try to explain yourself. They will now say, why are you arguing with a woman? Why are you arguing? Don't you know she's a woman? So most times you will avoid these things before they happen. Avoid them. You have a woman like this, don't go further. Stop making an excuse, because making an excuse will not exempt her from treating you badly. It will make her treat you, as in the way she will treat you like you have, as in you don't have anyone. She will treat you like you're not a human being. So pity yourself. As you're dealing with a woman, also have pity and mercy for yourself, because anything you don't enjoy from her, don't say, oh, I will enjoy it later. Enjoy it now. If she can't give it and you know it's something you can't endure, let her go. Let her be. This is Health Solution. The goal is for you to stay in a healthy relationship and a healthy marriage. Have you subscribed to this channel? To my returning subscribers, thank you so much. Any of my video you see, you come across, even though you don't watch it, just like it for me. Liking helps them to help the reach of that video to increase. This YouTube will recommend it to so many persons that will need it. So, but if you feel you enjoy it, also drop a comment on the comment section. It also helps the video to increase, the reach of the video to increase. Many men, they will say, oh, someone send your video to me. Ah, I really like the video, it helped me. Please, you can help to share most of those videos to men that really need it. You never can tell the multitude of men you really be helping and saving their marriages and their relationship with them. Thank you so much to my returning subscribers. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. I'm so grateful having all of you here. Thank you. So now, question and answer. Shreya, I did see your message. Terry Collins, thank you for joining. African Unite, thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. FH, thank you for joining. Spider Rico, Thank you for joining. Please hit the like buttons. Hit the like buttons. If you've not liked this live stream, hit the like buttons. Thank you for joining. Vernon, thank you for joining. Anthony Lee, thank you for joining. Mr. Wikipedia, you are right, but I'm passing through this kind of situation right now, if not more. Oh, Mr. Wikipedia. How did you get yourself into this? Vernon, yeah, you're welcome, Vernon. You're welcome. So, guys, do you have a question for me? Do you have a question or you have challenge in your marriage or your relationship that you want to share? So, drop a comment so I can respond to it. So, Mr. Wikipedia, what are you going through or do you want to share? So maybe I can give you a little one or two advice on what to do or how to handle it. Mm? One or two advice on how to handle it. Ask questions, guys. Ask questions. What do you want? What do you want? Sit there. Sit there. Ask questions, guys. Ask questions. Ask questions, guys. Mm-hmm. Ask questions. Mm. Guys, ask questions. Ask questions. We don't have a question tonight. Don't we have questions? Mm? Don't we have questions? Guys, ask questions. Mm, ask a question. Mm. Spider Rico, ask what country are you in? I'm in Oregon, USA. Okay, I'm in Nigeria. I'm from Nigeria. Niger, Niger. Niger, Niger. I'm from Nigeria. I'm from Nigeria. Morgan, what could be the reason a woman you have dated for years just begin to lose interest? What could be the reason? Yeah, there are a couple of things that can make a woman lose interest. One is your inability to lead her well. In fact, this one is a top notch. Most of the highest of them all. Your inability to lead her well can make her to lose interest in you. So when you're not leading a woman well, you will find it difficult to maybe address issues as they come. You become too clingy, you become you want to argue over things. So most of these things, if you don't do them right, it makes her to really fall out of love for you. There is a way she see you, and most times, if you're not romantic, a woman that has stayed with you for long also wants to hear most of those things you used to tell her from that beginning, that there's something that made her fall in love with you. Do you know why she is in love with you? Most times she loves you is because you're very bold, you are assertive, you're yourself, you're doing your things. Most of those things she know you for, that she fell in love with, most times you end up stopping them. You end up doing it the another way because you fell in love with her now. You want to always do it, everything to her bidding. You no longer give authority. You no longer have boundaries. She can easily walk over you. That is the reason why when you marry as a man, you will notice that the woman is very submissive. But immediately you get married to her, she become rude, disrespectful, because she knows she has already disrespected your boundary a couple of times. Nothing happened. You're just yourself. You will still come back, you sit down, you'll be having conversation, be telling her how you're doing. Someone that just disrespected you. So she knows you're not, she's no longer looking up to you. So if you're leading, lead well. If you don't lead well, lead with kindness, lead with love. Expect her to do the same for you. Ask your women some things you're doing for them. Ask them once in a while. Those things you know they can do for you, ask them. If you don't ask them, you won't know. When you don't have, you won't know when she have, if she can take care of it. That is where you will start knowing. Because if she doesn't give you, she feels or she owe you nothing. She can easily leave you. She need to give you to stay. If she doesn't give, she doesn't stay. So if she is losing interest in you, check. There are things you're doing from the beginning that you stop doing. Go and check. Maybe you don't fall in love. You're already in love. So you're now accepting everything. You cannot say no again. You don't have a stand. She say no, do it like this. You're doing it like that. Or most times people even make decisions for you. Most times you get angry. Another person will anger you outside. You will come and show aggression on her. Those things makes her lose interest. A man that is leading well knows that he doesn't transfer anger to his woman at home, especially when she's not the cause of that anger. So check most of the things you're doing. You know, if you check your mind well, you know those things you're doing. Change and you see the attraction will come back. Yeah. All right. Says your voice pleases my ears. Spider Rico. Yusuf, I happen to have this experience with a girl I'm dealing with, but cut her off when she started disrespecting me. That's just the best. Don't give yourself headache, and don't make up an excuse. She used to be good, but now she's no longer good. Please, who is there? Give me water to drink. Who is in that kitchen? What did you pour? Make sure you clean it. Make sure you clean it very well. Then give me water to drink. Hmm? You make up an excuses for her. Oh, I don't want, I don't, I think she's just doing it. I don't know how she's going to stop. She's not like that before. If she's not like that before and she changed, that is the more reason why you should leave her. Because she's not like that before. It doesn't change the fact that she has changed. If you want her to go back to that way that she used to be, you need to change the way you're treating her right now. You need to change the way you're treating her right now in order to get her to really treat you nice and be herself again. Then, please, why do all of a sudden she stop picking your calls and tests? If she stop picking your calls and tests, now listen, a woman cannot just wake up one morning and stop picking your calls and your tests, especially when nothing happened. Most times, women who do this with you are women who has already put you as an option. You have always been their option. If you watch, go and check the way they treated you. Were they listening to you? Were they respecting you? Mommy. Were they seeing you as maybe you say something and it's something they want to work with you? Give him one. So are they the kind of women you feel, oh, she has always been there for me? She listens to me. Was she that kind of a woman? A woman who easily stop testing or even calling you, she has given you the sign she's no longer there. Emotionally, she was never present. Before she stopped picking your calls, she has already removed herself emotionally. I said, once when a woman does those two things, she has already, she can never start giving you, she will not stop calling you like that without showing you those two things. In case you've not watched the video, go and watch it. So she must show you those two things before she could say, or she's no longer interested, or she no longer wants the relationship, or she stopped calling or texting you. Before she could stop, she had shown you sign. But you kept chasing. You don't know where or what happened. Why is she now not calling me the way she used to? You don't know what to place your hands on. You don't know where to place your hands on what could make her. Most times you will even want to apologize for things you did not do. You feel, oh, she asked me for something that because I didn't give it to her, that is the reason why she stopped. It is not the reason. If that is the reason, she would have communicated it. But because she doesn't want to communicate it and she decided she wants to give you silence, she doesn't want, she blocked you everywhere. Just leave her like that. Don't force yourself. Don't force her. And most times it's because they already started another relationship. That is why they will just block you. They will lock you off because from the beginning they were never there for you. They were never with you. So know the sign, read the room. As you're dealing with a woman, read the room. Know when she's there and when she's not there because she can easily leave you. Alright, Morgan, don't you think it is better to walk away and save myself the headache of trying to fix things? The lady in question is in her late 30s. She shouldn't be bringing up drama. No, she shouldn't be. If you're not married to her, there is no point. Just quietly remove yourself. Quietly let her go. But if you're married to her, you try to see if it's going to work. That is why I said most of the things I said. But if you're not married to her, guy, no trouble yourself. Don't force yourself. Don't trouble yourself. You don't need that stress. Just quietly let her go. In fact, this is why most times I make my videos. I will tell you, there is no point begging her to stay with you. In fact, if your marriage has even gotten to the point where you're begging for everything, you feel drained, you don't feel happy, you can't even go back to your home, you're not happy staying there, you just feel like something want to fall on your head each time you are home. You guys are like behaving like strangers. Most times when you are alone, you are much happier. So there's no point clicking on to her. There's no point. Because this life, everybody gets their own. Everybody comes with their own. So if you go today, your woman is going to survive. Most likely, she will even get someone that will even be knocking her on your behalf when you're not there. You will just they look them, you'll be looking at them, but you cannot touch them, you cannot do anything. So stay alive, at least to be happy with yourself. Guys, don't walk away most of the time. Show a sign of lack of self-interest as a man. I value my peace. Very fine and good. Value your peace. There is nothing as good as that. Exactly what I was explaining now. If you know that is draining for you, guy, no need of troubling yourself. Just quietly remove yourself and let her go. Value your peace of mind over everything and anything. Value your peace. When you have peace of mind, at least you can easily resist anything. You can easily make yourself happy. You can easily chase your dreams and your goal. Your mind will be at peace. So when your mind is not at peace, you can't even do anything meaningful. So value your peace of mind. Yeah. Value your peace of mind. Be willing to walk out. Be ready to walk away. If it's not working, you're not happy. Be ready to walk away. Be ready. So do we have another question? Any other question? Any other question, guys? Any other question? Hmm? Any other question? Any other question? I am now. You guys have seen me now. Ask your questions. If you've not liked the live stream, please like. Just give me a like. 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 Okay. Do you think the relationship between a man and a woman is partnership? Yes, it is. It's supposed to be. But in most relationship it's not. It's supposed to be partnership, yes. You guys are partners. But in most cases it is not. It's the man that is doing everything but the woman feels. That is why I said ask them. Ask them. Let them do things for you. Let them feel they are, most times you're in a relationship but they feel they are not in a relationship with you. This is why I brought this topic I brought out today. So to tell you she's in a partner, she's your partner, it's when she can appreciate the things you do for her. She want to do it for you. She can easily say sorry when she offends you because she doesn't really want to see you hurt. And she can always take correction because she wants to change for you, for the relationship to be better, for the both of you to really stay strong together, solve your problems and be, and you, so that the both of you at least you know that you're happy with yourselves. But when they no longer, the way they don't care about your happiness, they will never want to do these things for you. Now, what do you think about having baby mama, just like Ronaldo? He's with his baby mama, but they are not married. What's your take on that? Well, that's a choice. That's his choice. And he knows why he doesn't want to get married to the lady in question. They are both happy with themselves, and the lady wants him. Now, let me tell you that Ronaldo, yes, have a baby mama. She's living with him. Most times, he knows it's just because of the money that the baby mama is there. So because he knows, most times he's not getting exactly what he's supposed to get. See, if that lady is someone he knows, that maybe she's this calm person, listen, he knows. In fact, as a man, most times you guys live in self-denial. When a woman is with you wholeheartedly, you know, she accepts you for who you are. It's not because, yes, every woman is greedy, every woman is selfish, especially when it comes to herself. But there are women who are, their own is at the extreme. They are extreme with it. They don't care. It's just themselves. That is where it's wrong. Because you too, most times you'll be selfish. You also think about yourself. You also do things for yourself to just make yourself happy. Yes, most times in a human being, if you want to really be in a comfortable relationship, you must also be selfish most of the time. You think about yourself just as you're thinking about every other person. You don't exempt yourself. So now in his case, I think that is choice. This is what he wants. He knows that maybe if he married this lady, tomorrow this lady can maybe claim maybe most of his properties because he has seen her intention. He knows. He has seen her intention. Because if that lady, he knows that, this girl, she's a good person, she cannot do this to me, she cannot do that. It's not just because of my money. See, there are men who they met their women when they have nothing. These women supported them, as in they love and supported them. In a case like this, he would have gotten married to that lady. Yes, when he has not, he's not even a footballer. But this lady was there, supported him, never made him feel less. Because most time when you're with such kind of women, they will make you feel less. They will always ask, tell you, is it not your mates that are doing this? You're supposed to do this for me. You're supposed to do that for me. When you have such kind of a woman, even if you have the money to marry her, you rather make her a baby mama instead of keeping her in your house because it's obvious that this is what she wants. But where you have someone who you just met during your fame when you already had the fame. So trusting her that, it's not because of the money she's with you. No matter how make, you can never really know a woman that is bad because when there is money, especially when the fame is there, you cannot really know. So he knows why he doesn't want to marry her. I tell you, he knows why. He knows why. Yusuf, who do you think should ask for a relationship? A man should ask for a relationship, and why? The man is the lead. He's supposed to lead. So because you're leading, you should lead with everything. You should lead with everything. You're supposed to be the one to ask for a relationship, but then if you ask for a relationship, allow the woman to meet you halfway. Don't go on and on pursuing, begging, begging. Mm-mm. Once you ask her, she accepts. Take it slow. Let her also yearn for you, want to see you, want to meet with you. That is the balance. But when you ask her out, you want to see her, you want to see her people, you want to do everything, you want to call her 247, most times she get bored. But when you give it time, as time progresses, she knows, this guy having he's well, he's self absorbed. He can really do things for himself. He doesn't really rely on me. He doesn't depend on me. Whether I go or don't go, he doesn't care. This lady start chasing. She want to do everything to stay with you. She want to love you like there's no tomorrow. She want to give in into the relationship. Just so, as you're bringing in, she want to also bring in something. She want to make sure that the relationship is balanced. Nobody takes. She want to protect her territory. She want to protect you from other women. When your ex who left you starts showing signs of coming back, start calling you. Start calling you. What should you do when you have moved on? Who is this person? When you have moved on and she start calling you. So why do you want to really pause your life because of her? Where was she when you were struggling to move on? Now do you moved on? Didn't you see that she doesn't want you to move on? That is why she's coming back. You can't go back to her. You can't go back to your vomit. You can't go back. That's the truth. If it is an ex, like me now, let's say I'm still single, something happened, we separated with you. Even if you have the whole money, even if you become the Ronaldo, honestly, I will not look at you. Yes, that's how principled you should be. Once they are ex, they should remain ex. I have, like, sometimes you see that most times they feel things are better for you. That is when you see them crawling back. They want to test you. They want to message you. Block the hell out of them. They should not. They should not have access to you because they will ruin that beautiful relationship you're keeping. They will ruin it. The moment you start entertaining their calls, tests, because you've shared moments with them. You've had times you guys laughed together. You've had times you guys wanted to see each other. You've had times you did so many, most naughty things. You've done so many naughty things with them. Each time they call you, they will want to remind you one or two of them. So now that you're thinking about them, how do you think about the other woman? You start seeing the other woman in them, and she can't do the same. My ex used to do this thing. You might not tell her, but in your mind. So they are there to destroy. They are not there to fix. So it's best to leave them in the past where they belong. Do not go back there. Don't go scratching old wounds because it will be fresh again. So no need. There's no need. Block her. She doesn't Let her not have access. Move on. She will still leave you again if you give her another chance. Well, I knew when my woman was with me wholeheartedly, but for over 1 year now, she have drifted away. I just keep trying to see if she will get back on track again, cause I'm planning to wife her 2025. But if she has drifted away, don't plan to wife her. Get someone else. Replace her immediately. If you've communicated and nothing changed, she's still the same. Don't make the mistake of wifing her because you will regret it. Replace her so that she will struggle to change those things you're asking her to change that she doesn't want to change. So most of the time, you to look inward. What are the things you're doing wrong? Correct them. I have to double check this decision because I don't trust her anymore, but I like you, but you like her. Well, double check it again and again. Start making move to start up another relationship because not until you do that, check yourself. If you're the problem, change. Nothing is still going to change. Nothing is going to change. So, do you have another questions? You have another question? Ask, ask, ask. Or you have a suggestion? Ask. I think a woman should ask for a relationship since men grant access to relationship while women grant access to knacking because women have high standards when it comes to relationship. If a woman will ask you for a relationship, she's not going to value you. Do you know that? We want a man that lead, even in the other room. Haven't- That's my topic this morning, right? Yes, lead even in the other room. When she asks you out, she will not have interest, much interest. Like she asks you out, another man now came and asked her out. She will have more interest in the man that asked her out than you she came to ask out. That is how it is, especially if there's an interest, if there's an attraction. So it's not the same. So ask them out. Don't wait around for them to come and ask you out because they are not even going to do it. They will not do it. So go and ask them out. If you see them, you like them, ask them out. The highest they say is no. Pursuing her is pursuing her, not showing interest. Yes, pursuing her shows you are interested, but is she pursuing you? That's the question. Is she pursuing you? Or not only she pursue you, that's when you know that there's an interest. She has interest in you. Yeah, you might. If you don't have interest in a woman, you won't ask her out. You must already have an interest before asking her out. So if you ask her out and she accepts, let her also chase you. Let her also pursue you. Hmm? That's what pursuing her is okay, but don't pursue a woman. Don't pursue her too much. Ask her out and let her also pursue you. That's the balance. You make her also long to see you, wish to call you, always make you her priority. She doesn't want to see another person. It's just you and you alone. What boys? Young, may I ask a question which you skipped? You asked a question, please ask again. I didn't see your question. If I did, I would have answered. You sure they did not delete the message? Young, okay, Young. I answered your question, Young. Ma, what do you think about having baby mama? I answered your question and I even dragged it. So when I was answering your question, where were you, Young? I answered your question. Avi, greetings. Thank you from India. Thank you so much, Avi. How is India today? Young, I answered your question. I took time to even answer that your question. Maybe you were not here. You asked and ran away, Abby. Hmm? What was it? Yes, I'm an Igbo. I'm an Igbo. I've said it countless times. Okay, what's my life about? My life is the topic is three things you should see in a woman before you could maybe start a relationship or continue or you get married to her. Three red flags you should never ignore. Okay, not that. Okay, please can you ask the question again because I didn't see it. The question I saw, that was the question I answered. So if you can kindly maybe resend the question. Let's see. Wabers, I would like it if you're respectful with your comments. I'm not your babe, so don't call me that. Mm-hmm. What if your girlfriend stop calling and you stop chasing, but you still love her and she comes back weeks after? What should I do? Should I move on or just take her as an object? Why did she stop calling? We don't just accept them like that. Maybe the person she felt is better than you. She has gone there, they didn't treat her nice. That's why she's coming back. So why did she leave? hmm Why did she leave? If she left without any explanation, don't accept her back. Unless there's an explanation, maybe you wrong her, something happened, she complained of something. This time around, set boundaries. Strict one. If she wants to leave again, if she finds it easy to just leave like that, you're not going to accept her back. So, but if she left without any explanation, nothing, you called her, she blocked you everywhere, just like that, please do not accept her back. Don't accept her. She doesn't want it because she's going to still do it again. I knew, but you can call it to who you don't have feelings for. Yeah, no, you can't. How do you just see someone and start calling that person your babe? If you do that, it's wrong. You don't just call people your babe unless you have maybe, you might not have anything with that person, right? Yeah, but then you must have had maybe a relationship that the person feels, oh, it is nothing, before you start using it. You start calling the person babe. Like me, I'm married, so I don't accept such what's it called, such such compliments. I don't accept it. Another person might accept, but me, I don't want it. It's choice, what everybody wants. So you, I cannot see you now, I start calling you my guy. I cannot do it. I cannot do it. Young, have you seen my question? Abi YouTube dey block am. I've answered your question, Young. I just answered. I just did. I just answered your question. I said if the she just left without any explanation, don't accept her back. But if it is because you guys have an issue that you guys, she felt okay, maybe she has complained of it before, something happened between the two of you that caused it. Now she's coming back, set boundaries on it. Don't just receive her like that. Set boundaries on it and give her a straight warning. If something like this happens, we should talk about it. But the next time it happens, you're not coming back to me. But then, if she just left without any explanation, you called, she refused to take, just like that, everything is just gradually everything off like that. Don't take her back. Don't take her back. Ivy must have one: empathy, loyal, ambitious, red flags. One, no college degree, lack of intelligence, dishonest. Okay, okay. More is about if your girlfriend leave and stay, you should go. Okay, leave and say you should go and make money. After 1 year, she comes back. No even think am. No think am. Oh, now the money she want date. She no want date you. So don't think it. She should just go. You don't, even if you make the money, no give her. She doesn't deserve it. Don't give her. She doesn't deserve it. Don't give her. She doesn't deserve it. Don't make the mistake of, eh, she was there. She said I should go and make money. She pushed me. Which most guy will say, she pushed me. She push you. What if you went to make that money and you did not make the money? What would not happen? Will she still come back to you? No. What if you start up a relation or you marry her, something that happen, you don't have the money again? Will she stay? But the money is not there yet, but she stayed with him. The money is not there yet. How is she helping the guy? How is she helping? So she left you for 1 year. That 1 year, was she single? So you're making an excuse for her. The money is not there yet. She now came back. You think she will not leave again? They deceive yourself first. The money is not there yet. Is she hustling with you? Is she giving you money? Is she making the money for you? Hmm. Well, let the girl go. She not gonna understand your pain. She will never understand your pain. She will never understand your pain. So don't make the mistake. Let her go. Because read my comment and give no response. What's the point of engaging on this live? You mentioned the things you wanted now. Those are not, you mentioned the things you wanted and I said okay. So you wanted me to talk about them. You never said it like that. I thought you just mentioned the things you want because you asked of the topic, which I told you red flags you should never ignore. So you start mentioning the things you would like a woman to have. I now say okay. Hmm? You mention the things I want a woman you feel you want your woman to have before maybe you can go into a relationship with her. And I said okay. So you want me to talk about them? Put your write up in the proper way so we can talk about them. Nice, it's just me, guy, but she is here with us. But I will not mention his name. Okay, nice. It's just your guy. He's here with us, but you will not mention his name. It's fine. At least he heard what I said. It's okay. Young, what does it mean when your girlfriend say you were smart? Does it mean you were not easy to manipulate? And if she said you're smart, it means she cannot manipulate you. Mm, she cannot manipulate you. And most times, check why she's saying you're smart. Maybe she has already manipulated you. She just want to use it to cover up. So why is she saying you're smart? Are you giving in to everything she wants? Do you question most of the things she does? Do you agree to most of the things she wants? So ask your question. Why is she saying you're smart? You know the reason. So you know the reason why she said you're smart. Something happened, something transpired, or you didn't give in. You are not a push around. uh So let's know why she says so. So it could mean anything. It could mean anything. It could mean anything. This look at it could mean anything. Mm. So do we have another question? All right. If this is the last question, so I will see you guys next week Sunday. Thank you for joining my live stream. Thank you. Thank you. Let me give you extra 1 minute in case anybody have a question so that they can drop it. In case you have a question, so you can drop the question. Do you have questions? Do you have questions? Do we have questions? Do we have questions? Any other question? Any other question? Um, all right, I'll see you guys next week Sunday. Thank you for joining my live stream. Bye for now. Good night, guys. See you next week Sunday.